Hi, this is Ken.
Don't hi me. What are you doing?
Hey, Chris. I don't know. Is something wrong?
Yeah, something's wrong. Who came up with a name for this show?
Well, I did. Comedy Snapshot. Comedians doing brief snippets of the material, some short sketches, short films, little snapshots of comedy. Comedy Snapshot.
It stinks. It's boring. It's tedious. And I think it's a little suspicious that you hosted and you're coming up with the name. And it doesn't match, the audacious, sort of dangerous nature of comedy at all.
What would you prefer?
Well, something with some edge to it. I mean, we're doing comedy, not, your dad's church. Well, your dad would come to this shit anyway.
He died years ago.
And can you blame him? Look, Comedy Snapshot's a stupid name. How about, I don't know, Comedy Chaos, Comedy Mayhem, Comedy Riot?
It's just a little comedy show in a bar.
Yeah, well, that's what they said about Hitler.
I've got another call. Hey, CamCam.
Chris is on to something. Comedy Snapshot has had its run, but it's time to go.
Dude, we haven't even started the program.
Comedy Snapshot at its worst, it sounds vaguely sexual, like someone lurking in the shadows, maybe outside of Ken's bedroom.
I don't like where this is going.
Hey, thanks, Cam. Hey, if it comes to a comedy uprising, you borrow a cudgel?
It's a comedy show. It's supposed to be a little depraved, a little nasty. That's how the clubs in the big cities do it. New York, L.A., Elkhart, Instead of Comedy Snapshot, how about Comedy Snatch Time?
No.
Snatchorama. How about Stand Up Snatch Fest?
What is with you and Snatch?
We can't all be Mormons, dog.
I've got another call. Hey, Kay.
Hey, Ken, do you think I can give a woman's perspective on the situation? I mean, it's all well and good to call it mayhem and snatch, but I think it's just not personal enough.
I'm not sure where this is going.
If you plan on putting it on once a month, why not call it something more menstrual, like Comedy Douche or Comedy Tampon?
No.
Comedy Three-Way.
Can we end this?
Sure. Call it Comedy Abortion.
I'm struggling to come to terms with this.
That's what she said.
We're not having a comedy abortion.
Now you're going to take our right to choose? I don't see how anyone's going to find this funny without...
Comedy Madness. Comedy Deep-Rooted Internal Darkness. Comedy Laugh Out Loud Insanity. Something.
A comedy snuff film, but with midgets.
Psychotic episodes bordering on absolute abject madness. Comedy end of days psychotic episodes. Endless comedy violence.
Oh, that's my vibrator. I keep it in my pocket at all comedy shows and family meals.
Well, it looks just like mine. Small world.
Yes, it is. And here are some funny people to tell you all about it. Lights. Your cat needs contact lenses?
My cat needs prescription contact lenses!
What are we looking at, Sergeant?
So we have the victim, male, found dead here in the dining room. Multiple gunshots and knife wounds.
Several pounds of suspected illegal substances. The MO matches the murder across town last week. We'll get him this time for sure. Yes, Chief, I'm at the crime scene. What do you mean you're taking me off the case? Sir, why would it matter if it occurred in the Willow Grove neighborhood? This is a homicide within city limits. We have jurisdiction. Pressure from above? Who? Chief.
Lieutenant, this is just wrong. I mean, who's taking this case over? FBI? CIA? How high does this go?
Sergeant, this case just got a lot more serious.
You mean?
That's right. It's the HOA.
We're from the Homeowners Association. My name is Shaniqua Alamin Shabazz Crofts.
And I'm Gene Sales.
Right. Seals and Croft, I don't think you pass this way again. I'm Lieutenant Crosby. This is Sergeant Stills, Forensic Specialist Nash. Between us, we spent decades in vice and homicide. We're here to protect the public according to the law.
And we oversee the management of this residential community, Lieutenant.
I guess you've seen a lot in the HOA.
I've seen a lot, especially at yard sales.
When members choose to break the rules, this is what happens.
You're not going to like that back at the clubhouse.
This is bad. This grass is an inch and a half too long. I haven't even looked at the shrubbery or walkway yet.
We're talking about infractions, Lieutenant. Something here in the HOA of America we take seriously. Taking to the surviving member of the HOA.
You mean the widow inside?
Whatever her name is.
Mrs. Oates, we hate to bother you at such a difficult time, but we do have a few more questions.
Certainly, Lieutenant. I always try to help our local police.
We're not police, ma'am. This is Seals and I'm Crofts. We're from the HOA.
I thought this was a police matter. Has something serious happened?
Apart from the murder of your husband?
It's very serious, ma'am. Exactly how long has it been since your groundkeepers mowed your yard?
Can we stop talking about landscaping? We have a body of a man who has been shot, stabbed, piles of narcotics, and this woman is our chief suspect of conspiring and killing her husband.
It was all a horrible accident, Lieutenant. I swear upon my HOA's covenants, conditions, and restrictions.
We've got you on multiple charges, Miss Oates. We know you conspired with one Daryl Hall to murder your husband and coordinate the sales of illegal drugs. There are prints on the knife. The tracks in the driveway match another murder. The neighbors heard the gunshots and the blood-curdling cries.
What time?
11:15 p.m.
That's during quiet time. A very serious noise violation.
Wait, I told my husband to turn down the TV volume and to muffle the sound of the snowblower. He wouldn't listen.
You're guilty, Miss Oates. We have the evidence. Your prints are all over the knife.
You mean this knife that I just had to wash and wipe down by myself?
The evidence?
Isn't that the knife you borrowed from Mrs. Kiley, along with this cake pan?
I must have forgotten. The bake sale happened so fast.
But there are still the tire tracks from the car from last night.
Nash!
cleared the driveway so I could isolate the tracks from the trash bin. Just what I thought. These were left out past 6.
No, that is not true. I treat those bins better than my children, even the recycling.
Pet violation, off-season holiday decorations. The list just goes on and on.
Weren't we charging her with drug trafficking and murder?
Not when compared to the horrors of an overgrown lawn.
From everything we've seen today, ma'am, here's a reminder that you can't hide anything from the HOA.
And if it doesn't, don't think we won't suspend your swimming pool privileges. Partner, we just got a 413.
Pickleball again? Let's just take care of this now.
It's that smell.
It's a summer breeze. It does not make me feel fine.